And we're back. Good afternoon, all you lovies. I misspelled and was supposed to say lovelies, and then I read it over, and then it said lovies. So you guys are just all my lovies. I love it. Looks like we have quite a good crowd coming in right now. We have Peggy and Pam and Lisa and Kimmy, Monica, Renee, Candy, Glenna. Oh my goodness. Hi, all you gorgeous ladies. So excited to share with you guys today. I will admit that I had a bit of a creator's block this week. So I had to come up with something new for you guys, but at the same time, I was having some troubles doing that, but we made it. It's Friday afternoon and we are live. So we have several things to show you guys today. Typically when I have a creator's block myself, I tend to focus more on earrings just because they're a little bit easier to come up with than like one of those larger focals. So hence why we're pretty heavy on earrings today. And then we have a couple necklaces, no bracelets, since it seemed like the design team was a little bit heavy on bracelets last week. So I wanted to give you guys a couple necklaces and a bunch of earrings. So you guys are benefiting if your businesses run off of earrings, you guys are most definitely benefiting from this live more than maybe some other people. Jean's in here. Oh my goodness. You guys are amazing. So, I know you guys saw like this one. Hold on. Let me bring it out real quick before we dive into our free giveaway thing. So I know you guys saw these on the countdown. These are stunning, and this piece specifically is a Bella exclusive. So we've never offered that as a component before, just in like a finished necklace. So I thought you guys would just absolutely drool over that piece because it is adorable. It's so pretty. Ooh, Sherry's in here too. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. All right, so let's dive in a little bit on what we're doing today. So this is our free giveaway. Choo, 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 choo. Let's dump it out so you guys can get a little bit of a better peek at what this looks like. So remember, all you have to do is love the live by the end of the live, and then we are going to pick a winner at random. All you have to do is make a purchase on the warehouse sale tab, and then you will be entered in. And you can make that purchase after the fact, before the fact, whatever you're thinking. But I have a feeling that everybody's going to make at least one purchase today with those new connectors that we're offering. So glad to do that. Hi, Uncle Doug. Where are you at? Do I hear him coming in? There he is. I saw your comment. I was like, I hear a live going on in the other room. Uncle Doug just pulled in here.
Hey, everybody.
So we're going over our giveaway right now. But there are lots of like super cute little components you've never seen before. These are solid brass. It's a little teddy bear, so cute, and a bunny. And then there's some like more vintage pieces in here. Hence this. And then we have like a really cool vintage cab that's absolutely stunning. And then there are a few other pieces in here, like this ring is insane. So pretty. I'd probably put that on my thumb. It'd probably fit a little bit better. Love that. Just shine it up and put some paint on it. This is super cool. So there's a lot of really neat things in here. So excited to do these little free giveaways for you guys. Oh, and if you love dogs, look at it. You can do your own little dog tag. So cute. And I don't think I've ever seen these two either. So there's some cool, like, newer components in here that I've not even seen before that I thought would be so perfect for this. Doug's hopping on the comments. Just need to make sure that I can...
You don't need to see
just
it.
so I can see him. Oh, Jean just sent them over. They were probably having a meeting. Love it.
She was like, hey, don't you need to be going on that live today? I said, nah. Okay.
No, Corey can do it.
No, I might jump out for some snack food here.
Yeah. we all need our snacky snacks. So just to jumble this in a little bit so it's a little bit more in screen, there's our giveaway today. So all you have to do is love the live and make a purchase on the warehouse sale tab. The website down there is at the bottom, vintageliveshop.com. So you can either shop straight from Facebook or you can shop from the live here today. So I'm going to bring on a couple of the warehouse specials.
Can we decide we're going to do any scoops today?
Yeah,
we can do a couple scoops today.
I have the stuff right here for it.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
That's Pam's asking.
You could create on the fly with the scoop of components. Yeah. We can probably do like a couple like little piecing together things while we're bidding on those as well. So I'm going to bring up some of the earring kits here so we have something to look at, and it'll give everybody a chance to kind of learn how to order from Facebook in the case that you've not ordered from us before. Hopefully I still have these up. So this is an earring kit. They are pre-painted and they come with their jump rings already attached. 2 ear wires come with it, and all you have to do is attach the jump rings onto the ear wire and you have some super cute earrings. You can change the paint color, you can relief it so the stuff comes out a bit more, but this is the finished version. So for example, if you wanted to order today, all you have to do is type in cart 100 or whatever I have in parentheses right above my head in the comments, press enter, and then that will prompt your Facebook Messenger app to start creating a cart for you. And then you can choose your quantities, so on and so forth. And then if you have any other questions, you can contact us directly in the live. We're watching all of your comments. So we have like Jean probably answering some comments. I'm sure Wendy will pop in with Vintage's profile here, and then Doug is going to be answering comments as well. And then if you have any more in-depth questions, or if you don't feel comfortable posting your question on the live, you can email me, warehouse@vintage.com, down there on the other side of the screen. So, lots to go over, but it's all super easy. Don't let it intimidate you. We're always here to help you with anything that you have questions with. So this is the first earring kit, $16 for the earring kit, which I think is a steal that it already comes with its jump rings and its ear wires and all of that. So we pop that one up, and then I'm going to pull it off because these have been seen before by some ladies. We're just going over how to order for the ladies that don't know how to order yet. So this is the next kit of earrings. That's what you make with them. I'm pouring out the kit stuff right now. Hold on. Give me a moment. Alright. Oop, not that one. Not that one. This one. Cart 103 for this earring kit. You're going to get 2 natural brass beads, 2 natural brass blanks, 2 jump rings, 2 head pins, and 2 ear wires. If my bead would stop falling away. These are super cute. They are kind of meant for everybody in a way. So they're a little long, a little short, kind of just that perfect length. There we go. How cute are those? You could even stamp an initial behind the bead. I thought that would be super cute. So these kits that I'm showing right now come with everything that you need to make the finished earrings for. Pop that up there. So this one is cart 103. Hi, Chris. Good to see you. I'm also working on a new technique for next week. So I did have a creator's block this week, but then coming to this morning, I had an idea and I thought you guys would love it. So I'm actually testing that idea out for next week's live. Hopefully to give me a little bit of a head start for that. I'm going to pull those off. Then we have our next earring kit. This will be cart 101 to buy, $18, and it comes with everything. Hi, Janet. She says she's late, but she's here. It's good to see you. I love it when you guys pop in. Whenever you pop in. And then in the case that you need to leave early, you guys can always watch the replay. I love that everybody's in here. I love it, love it, love it. Alright, so this kit comes with 4 eye pins, 2 larger natural brass beads, so they're a bit larger than the last 2 that I just showed you. Then it comes with 2 jump rings here. This is JR 104, which I need to talk to Aunt Jean about some findings. So please remind me about that.
Let's talk about the free scoop again real quick.
And then we have our 2 beads and then our ear wires up here in the top. Yes, I will do that.
And the likes because we have that.
Don't forget about the free giveaway. That is a massive offering of different components. All you have to do is love the live, and you can make a purchase on the warehouse sale tab by doing the cart numbers that we have today, or you can visit directly on the warehouse website. So these come with everything that you need to make for them. Super cute. These ones are probably my favorite of the batch. And remember, these quantities are extremely exclusive. So when they sell out, and I'm not making any more of these kits. So if you love these, go ahead and grab them. Cart 101 in the comments. It'll prompt a shopping cart in your messenger app, and you can check out directly from there, or you can visit vintageliveshop.com and you can make the purchase on our online store. So cute. Those are probably my favorites of the little earring kit offering that we had. And then I have one more earring kit for you ladies. I'm gonna pop this one off. And then before we dive into our big demo with some amazing new components that we are offering this time around. So our last cart number for the earring kits is going to be cart 102. And then this is cool because it comes with beads. It comes with everything that you need to make them. There we go, dropping them out. So it comes with another couple more JR 104s in this pack, and then it comes with some beads. The bead colors may vary. They'll all be the same within the pack, but they might be a different color. Hence, you see the darker green up there, and then the lighter green down here. And then we have 5 head pins as well. Actually, maybe 6. We do. We have 6 head pins, and then 2 ER40s. So this is an also super, super cute kit. So easy, and it's so fun to do these wrapped loops at the bottom of a jump ring. How cute. And then it's just more inspiration for you guys on how to use findings. Love it, love it, love it. And let me just double check what those quantities were real quick, because I know they were pretty limited. So it looks like we have 3 to 4 of each of the kits, and then there's 8 of one of the other ones. So it's all under 10. So I'm sure those will, drive safely. Where's Ainsley going? I'm taking you guys with me as I drive over to Ainsley's cute live studio. Ooh, drive safe. It is so cute. I love it. All right, that was our last earring kit. It comes with everything that you need to make them, including the findings. Love them, love them, love them, love them, and like them a lot. Oh, I forgot one bead. Hold on. Silly me. I don't want to lose it. Pop that off to the side, and bam. All right, so we are going to dive right in. We'll probably start with the art metal here because I thought this piece was stunning. Our art metal flower pack, you get 14 pieces for $24. I'll bring out 6 of these pieces. That seems to be my number for my photos online. All the inspiration photos are on vintageliveshop.com in the warehouse sale tab. So easy. And you guys can steal my inspiration photos if you want. Alright. So these are the earrings that we made with this piece specifically. I love it. And when it shines, you can see the flower more. I think it's a lily. I'm a plant fanatic, but I'm so bad at remembering plant names. I have so many plants in my house. It's crazy. Ian actually tells me I need to stop making more plants because my house is full of plants and they're all, I don't even...
That is flattened a little, isn't
yeah.
it? Oh, it's pammed.
I don't even like buy plants. I propagate them and I make more plants off of the plants I already have. So.
Did I get any of my jade?
No, I need some of your jade.
I got a massive jade.
Oh, I love the jade tree. Was that the one that was upstairs there for a while?
Yeah.
It's so huge and so beautiful. I love it and I want it. I love the jade tree. Because it's a jade tree, right? Not like a bush. It's like a tree. I don't know. Anywho, I bet you can tell what we did here, Peggy. Renee's already got it. She looks like we're doing some hammering today. All right, let's bring these beauties out. These are so easy. And this is the ER0002 ear wire with a bead strung on there. So cute. That kind of matches the paint color that we went with. Super easy to construct. All you have to do is hammer the crap out of it. And it would be beautiful even if you didn't hammer it. But I always like to just going a little bit more. I usually hammer the items that aren't hammered or aren't flat, and then I usually dap the items that are flat. So I just kind of make them opposite. Get my other bag out of there. Oh, let's do it at an angle. We're also going to be doing some resin work today. So I know you guys are excited for resin work. There we go. Let's get a little bit of a better angle for you guys since I know you love hammering. I love the Bible verse, consider the lilies of the field. Mm-hmm. So I purchased 2 packs. Oh, cute. All right, you guys ready? Ready, Freddies? We're not mutant. Mutant. Muting. All right. Just hammer the crap out of it until it's all the way flat. Just watch your fingers so you don't get your fingers with the hammer. So while I'm hammering, why don't you tell me what your weekend plans or end of day plans are? Because Ian is actually going golfing right now. He got off of work early and he's golfing. I'm not a big golfer myself, but I'd love to learn just to have another thing to do with Ian, you know, because he loves golfing. Looks like we're getting there. This is just like a how flat do I really want it this time? And I think that will be, I'm going to try that actually, because I'm going to leave a little, what?
Peggy, I really liked the drawing on my box of the hammer.
Oh, we knew you would see it.
I did that.
That was Uncle Doug.
Uncle Doug's hammer.
That's funny. So here is this is the completely flat version. This is the not hammered version. And then I'm going to do one that's kind of in the middle. That's a little flat, but not super duper flat. Oh no, my bead came off. Oh well. Gotta be careful with those. You might want to put a tube crimp bead on the ear wire there, in the case that you take your earrings out and whatnot frequently. And I'm going to maybe try a different color. Let's do some mermaid fin on this one, I think. So my other one, what did I use? I think I used griffin wing. on this one up here, but I'm going to try some mermaid fin because the mermaid fin is that really pretty light metallic blue, which I think goes perfect with the lilies here. Okay.
So Kathy...
Yeah, you're going to have to fill me in on
Kathy
some...
says she likes that piece. She would leave it with a hammering, right?
Right.
Let's try one with some paint on it with the reliefing.
Yeah, I'm doing that with the
one of them, right?
one that's not done and then the one that's half. So I'm going to do like 3 different colors.
All right, cool.
Yeah. Just making sure we're keeping up on the comments here. Monica's doing a market tomorrow, and then she's having a graduation party for her nephew. Woo! Tell him I said congratulations. That's so fun. But yeah, no. I love it. I love just hammering things. So you can leave it unhammered. That's totally fine. Ooh, Janet said Pete is golfing and she just finished working in the yard. Nice. So sorry I'm missing today. Doggy has to get her her Librella shot? Catch you on replay. Well, be careful and we love you, Debbie. We'll see you. Well, I won't see you, but I'll probably be commenting to you on the replay because I do, if you guys haven't noticed, when I go home from the live, I'm not done with my work. I come in. Oh no, where did my paper towels go? They might still be in my office. What was I saying?
Are you bad here?
Oh, yeah, it looks like we're being a little spotty there. Hopefully it doesn't.
Clears up.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't stay like that. I can do some mermaid fin though, because the mermaid fin, all the paints look great on the black because the black just makes everything so vibrant. Let me grab my other paper towels here quick. My holder. Bam. But what I was saying is, if you guys haven't noticed, I remembered what I was going to say. I go home from the live there, and then I rewatch the live, and I answer comments that haven't been answered, or I react to them, whether it's funny or cute or, anything like that. So, I do look at everybody's comments. Do some mermaid fin, and I don't like everything. I don't like them super opaque. The stains are a little bit harder to work with when it comes to metal. Ooh, yep, that's pretty. And we're gonna let it dry, and then we're gonna relief it. I'm gonna maybe put a little bit more of that blue in there so it sticks with the reliefing. So this one's mermaid fin that we're using on the art metal. And then there's other floral art metal packs too. Those are kind of near the end of the, when you flip through the website on the warehouse sale tab. Maybe let's try some verdigris. We'll do some verdigris on the one that's not hammered. So we're doing hammered, half hammered, and not hammered. Do some verdigris in here. Get it on the leaves. I might leave the frame alone on this one. Maybe not. Maybe I'll do some of the frame here. And I'm not a big paintbrush person. I usually just go direct from the nozzle and use a paper towel just because it helps mute my colors a bit more. Looks like my connection's fine. It just might be
the Wi-Fi.
That computer. Because I turned my Wi-Fi off on my other computer. I tend to do that. I'm going to soak up a little bit of where it's pooling, just dabbing my paper towel in there, soaking her up a little bit, spreading it around. Get some good coverage. You know how they say, like, when you're using makeup, the good kinds are the ones that give you the most coverage. Here we go. So we'll let that dry, and while the verdigris one is drying, we're going to relief the mermaid fin because that's just about That's just about there. It's not really leaving anything on my fingers. Hopefully this kicks in here though. Hopefully you're not having connection problems like this other computer is. Usually I can tell if it's going to be freezy on mine. On your
cell
phone
looks good too.
Cool.
I think it's just our local internet.
Okay.
Or LAN.
All right. Sanding the crap out of that. That's beautiful. Love it. Still gives you like that reflective feel. And then this is going to dry a bit more because it's still pooled. The thicker you lay on your paint, the longer it's going to take to dry. That's probably another reason why I'm not a huge fan of opaque, just because I like working fast because I have a lot of things I need to do, which I'm sure you guys do too. So I think there might be a way to speed up the process, though I don't have a heat gun personally. Let's do a little bit of reliefing here, because since this one's not hammered, it's only going to do the more raised parts, which is still really cool. I want to do a little like spot on the sides, just to kind of bring out those leaves a little bit more. Your paint's going to be in your low spots, and then you're going to take off the paint that's on the high spots. I think Jean and Ainsley may be doing a loot review on Monday. I'm not sure if you guys have gotten that yet or not, but I'm very excited to share with you guys the new loot that I have picked out. The quantities of each item are a bit bigger. It's not going to be one piece each like it was last time. Yeah, that's beautiful. So this is the original lily up top. Then we have the fully hammered one in purple, the half hammered one in mermaid fin, which is down here, and then our not hammered one painted in verdigris. Love it. Okay, looks like we're getting up here. Need to check those comments. What's the snack of the day, Peggy's asking.
That's going to be strawberries.
Strawberries!
I'm cutting them up.
Yes, I need to be attentive with you guys because you're attentive with me. Woohoo! So good. Sherry has her grandson's soccer game. That's nice. I used to play soccer. My mom coached, actually. Thank you. I almost sold out last weekend, Monica says. I'm gonna actually...
Oh, that's good.
That's so good. That is so good, so good. I'm glad that you're able to do that. Pretty art metal lilies, yes. Not Hammer has my vote. Peggy, for once?
What? Imposter.
So, I'll tell you.
She had her identity stolen.
I know. I'll tell you why I like this piece hammered. So, this is gorgeous. Don't get me wrong. I love it when it's not hammered. It's so pretty. But when it's hammered is when you're going to get all, like, way more of those higher points to relief. And it's more reflective, if that makes sense. I think both are gorgeous, but I just want to let you know why I like it hammered. But you can keep it as is, no worries. I'm at a light and an F-18 just landed next to me.
Cool.
Woo!
I love that.
That is super cool. All right.
Was it an emergency landing or is she next to an airport?
She's probably next to an airport.
I hope so.
Yeah, hopefully. That'd be scary if not.
An F-18 right next to you.
Peggy goes, I told you I'm weird. You're not weird. We just all have preferences. There's nothing wrong with that. Ooh, Calla Lily is my jewelry business logo. So cool, Cindy. That is super cool. All right. So that is all you have to do. You can add paint, not add paint, relief, not relief, and then just throw on an ear wire. So easy. Love it. We're done with that one. Let's pop that off. I'm going to spin my little candle here so I can see. Ooh, I know which ones I want to do next. So I absolutely adore this so much. Pendant pack. 3 pieces for $22. These are pre-finished. You literally don't need to do anything other than adding an ear wire or a chain. They are stunning. Absolutely stunning. So those are the pieces there, and then I just threw on an ear wire quick for these. The setting is solid brass along with the findings, and then this little feather has a pyrite paint on it. So it's pre-painted, pre-built, everything is all ready for you. All you have to do is add some earrings, which is crazy because these are so expensive. So expensive when they're pre-done. So 3 packs you can make, which I thought was perfect for 2 earrings, like an earring pair, and then a matching necklace. Easy peasy. You can sell this, probably the whole set for, what am I thinking here? 30, like maybe $50 to $60, I would think, which is half the cost of this, and the work's already done. So all you need to do is add your ear wires or your chain, whatever you like, but it's stunning. Preset, pre-painted, pre-assembled, pre-everything, done, done, done. And it even has the jump ring to which you can attach your item to. So, love it. Love it, love it, like it. Give me some more of it. Something like that. Looks like Jean made it safe. Good to hear, good to hear. Love it. Oh my gosh, I just can't stop. They're so pretty. So stinking pretty. And cheap for what they are. Jeez. $22 for 3 pieces. 3 pendants that are already pre-made. That's crazy. You don't even have to spend any time doing it. You don't have to spend time replicating it. You don't have to spend time looking for inspiration photos for it. Bam. It's done. We love giving you guys these ones. Love it, love it, love it. So we'll leave that up there for a second while I think about what the next piece is that I'd like to offer to you guys, and maybe we'll do the disc pack next, because I found these in a box tucked away, and I don't even know what we would have even put them in. I know maybe one of our private labels, but I don't think I recognize.
Oh, like a scalloped resin?
It's like a shell,
acrylic, or
like a shell disc, yeah.
Might have been samples.
Maybe. But I found some, and I'm offering them to you guys because they're so pretty. So, I'm going to take these off, and then we will move on to our disc pack, which you guys should just get this regardless, because it is so pretty. And bring these on. I thought this would make a perfect layering necklace. I didn't get to it, but I'll show you kind of here what I'm thinking. Yes, you guys need to watch Ainsley's Mondays lives. If you haven't, go back and watch them because she does such a great job explaining and demonstrating and showing you what you can make with what things, so on and so forth. So these are the shells that I'm talking about. 36 pieces for $18.
How's this front and back?
Yeah, there's a
on
picture.
those
There's a
shells.
Yeah, there's a picture on the live shop of the front and the back. The back's a bit more rough, a little more organic looking. Give you a good like reflective view of that so you guys can see. Don't mind me, I just have paint on my fingers. And not nail polish paint either. I was wanting to paint my nails, but I didn't have time to do it. And then there's the fronts. Nice and smooth, reflective, multicolored, but still nice, dark, and warm feeling. They're so pretty. So all I did was take some of that new chain that I put up. So offering this new CHV001 chain. This is the chain that I used in that layering like dragonfly with the ladybug and the big leaf in the center necklace. So I will be offering that today, so you can look out for that cart number. I'll probably put it up here in a second, actually, since we're showing these. May as well. So chain pack, you're going to get 6 feet for $22. This is solid brass chain. It is not soldered, so you can open and close those links for the direct connection. Love it. Straight from chain to shell. Abalone shell, says Peggy. That's what I was thinking, but I wasn't for sure, so I didn't want to call it abalone unless it actually was abalone. They're not painted. It's like a shell. So you have the front and the back. I'm sure they polished the front and then left the back natural, is kind of my thought process for it.
What's a mooncat nail polish?
Oh, that's like a Wendy, Peggy train. I am not, because I don't like anything on my nails. And the only reason why I was going to paint my nails today was to like give you guys something a little bit prettier to look at than just my natural nails.
Without it being too much of a distraction too. Right.
I just wanted to do like this cute, like neutrally brown color. It's actually in my office. I just haven't painted my nails yet. But I sit there and I will pick them off and just pick them and pick them and pick them. That's how I got to stop like biting my nails and stuff, is I actually painted my fingernails so I could sit there and pick off the paint from my nails versus chewing my nails off. Is it called, on Vintage Live Shop, it is called Tahitian Mother of Pearl Shell Disc. Tahitian. Let's call it Mother of Pearl. A Mother of Pearl disc. Shell thing. We'll just add just like one at a time.
Pretty thing.
Take a pause. Pretty thing. Yeah. No, I think these are stunning. So, and then they're also super great for just direct connection like that. But I was thinking it would be so pretty if you took your chain and hung these off and made a really pretty like choker necklace. Let's go up here. Kind of like that. Like a half choker. So this will be shell and then the chain comes up here. I think that would be stunning. But my focus keeps moving. Sorry. So let's pop that shell pack back up. So for the chain here, we're doing, it's like a sampler pack. I don't have a ton of either chains that I'm introducing today. So make sure you grab at least a 6-foot pack of it, because they're going to run out fast. I think I only had like 18 packs of each. And I know some ladies started buying 2. So keep tabs on that in the case that you want to try those. We're going to pop up that disc pack one more time. That's cart 106, 36 pieces for $18. It is a no-brainer. It is perfect for just adding a little bit of shine or embellishment to your designs, or it's great singular with some chain. So pretty, and I just love the way that it reflects. And I'm glad that the lighting's actually kind of showing that. Here we go. So pretty. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. And I'm glad that you guys are still enjoying using Carter. It's a lot easier sometimes to purchase something when you're able to see it on the live, like up close. I mean, I'm bringing things all the way up here to show you guys all the textures. You know, I was thinking maybe the website photos would be pretty good for that, so don't forget to go take a peek at those. Save the pictures if you want to reuse them. because I spend a lot, not like a whole lot of time, but I do spend some time making sure those pictures look pretty enough for anybody that wants to save and repost with their mock-up as well. Let's not call it stealing. We'll call it borrowing. Sharing, yeah.
Borrowing can be negative.
I like to share with you ladies because you guys share with me back. So, how gorgeous are those? All right. So that's all I got to do for that. Add some chain and some shell, and those are done. So cute. You'll probably want to grab 2 packs of those. Just saying. Alright, let's do this lovebird connector next because I know this is a fan favorite for today. Holy stinking cow. I'm so sad that I don't have more of these or things that look like that because I thought that was absolutely perfect. But I'm sure you guys have some really great beads or... I don't even know what this is. This is like clay. Ceramic. So our connector pack are these cute lovebirds. They are so pretty. Remember at the beginning of the live today, I did say these were a Bella exclusive. We've never offered these as a component before. So super, super happy to be able to share these with you guys. We only offered this piece in a finished necklace before. So you guys are getting some really great things. Oh, good. I'm glad, Monica. Sure, that's right, Lisa.
Yeah.
I'll pop your comment up here. That's why, so on the chain pictures, I put a picture of what the chain looked like on my wrist as, a size comparison for you guys to help with that. Thank you, Rosa. You're so sweet. She sent 100 stars.
Ooh, that's a lot of stars.
Yeah. Oh, she is just so sweet. You are amazing. I'll pop up your comment next. This is by far probably one of my favorite connectors ever. Ever.
Yeah, look at that thing.
It is stunning. Look at that. And then when you relief it, I haven't even attempted to put paint on it. Do you know how pretty?
What kind of bird is that?
It's a lovebird. Uncle Doug.
Is it a lovebird?
It's a lovebird.
Duh.
It's a lovebird connector. So, ooh, Aunt Jean, good. I'm going to pop up Aunt Jean's comment here. This will help you achieve these ceramic tiles. So I'll give you guys a minute to read that. But this lovebird connector painted, could you imagine doing some of the green where this leaf is and then some really pretty bright colors on the bird? Oh, so cute. That's actually a really good idea, Aunt Jean. We're going to have to do something like that for these because, wow. Just the way that these shine. Can I add just a little bit of resin on it too? Or some glaze? Woo! Yeah, baby. These are natural brass 2-way connectors. And then, how cute would it be? I'm wearing the bracelet Aunt Jean made for me. Like, ooh, like a little bracelet connector would be so pretty coming off this with like a little charm dangle or a little bead. Or like that. So pretty. Because we did earrings and then a necklace. You do need these birds in your life, Rosa. Would be gorgeous. You guys are missing out if you're not picking these up. Remember, everything that I'm showing you today is discounted from retail. So all these packs would be like at least twice as much as than what we're offering them for you guys today. So you guys have to get the bird. If you're going to get anything, you guys have to get the bird. That's for stinking real. They are unreal. Look at those. Let's see if I can do maybe like a distance thing here so you guys maybe can see. Ooh, look at the sheen. I need to emulate that little that ceramic rectangle because holy cow, I'm obsessed. So cute. All right. Moving on. We're going to do our copper cobblestone blanks. These are also super neat. I wanted to give you guys some pieces you've not seen before, which I believe this is actually one of those items. So let's bring on the two that we're using the copper blanks with here. 2 earrings. Cute. Let me bring up that blank here on the screen. Blank pack, $20 for 24 pieces, under $1 a piece. Where can you get something under $1 a piece? You can't even get a pack of gum for under $1 anymore. And this is metal. That's crazy.
You can't even get things in the dollar menu for under $1.
Yeah, I know. Like the dollar menu doesn't even exist, you guys. Only here at Vintage.
It's a dollar menu.
Yeah. Yeah, Rosa, if your connection is lagging, then you can just visit vintagelifeshop.com and under warehouse sale tab, you'll be able to find everything that I'm offering here today. You can even do a split screen, so you can have me on one side and the website on the other side. Yeah, that's what I do when I'm making products and things, is I split screen everything in 2 screens. So usually on my 2 screens, I have 4 different things open that are like split screens. So I'm looking at so many different things.
You have 2 screens, and each one of those is split.
Right.
In your office over there.
Yes.
It's like 4 screens.
Yep. So technically 4 screens is what I'm working with over here. And then you have to add my laptop to that because I work from my laptop too. So there's so many screens I have to use. All right. This cobblestone blank is stunning. The pattern's already there for you. You don't even have to make the pattern. So cute. It is solid copper. So it's not brass. It is copper, which I have been loving copper lately. Just loving it. That's why I used a copper crystal in this other one. So let's pop up these. You can see that I have adapted the cobblestone circle. So then this cute little princess dragonfly, which we have offered before.
Oh, Rosa.
You're on a cruise?
Oh, come on. We feel so sorry for you now.
No, now I'm so jealous of you.
Now we know why she needs those lovebirds in her life.
No kidding.
Sounds like she's probably got some opportunities there on that.
Jeez,
cruise.
Rosa, you lucky ducky. I wish. Oh, I'm glad, Cindy. So Cindy loves the dragonflies. And speaking of the dragonflies, I'm going to pull up that cart number. Cart 110, 20 pieces for $20. That's $1 a piece. So these little dragonflies are pre-painted with onyx. And then you can tell that they have like we call it a patina wipe. And so you can call it a paint wipe. So you pool your paint in there and then you take your paper towel and go wipe it off. And then it leaves all of that darker stuff in there to help make your piece stand out a bit more. So that's how tiny the dragonflies are, which I have offered the dragonfly pack before, so you might already have it. And if you don't, you guys should get it because I've been using them in a lot of designs lately. And if you haven't noticed, I have been taking any previous designs that I've made with the products and have been keeping the old photos and uploading new photos. So everything that you can make for that specific piece, the finished product photo will be in there for you to view. So you will be no short of all the inspiration that we have offered to you guys today and previously. So lots of great stuff. Trying to make sure that you guys have a really big design archive.
Rosa's showing chicks on there.
Aww.
Our chickens are all growing up now. We're almost ready to put them outside. Yeah.
Nice.
They're jumping all over the coop. Time to open the door. Let them out into the run.
Oh, yeah.
They're so beautiful.
I'm going to pop up that cobblestone blank one more time. That's this copper one. Oh, and this one, you can see that we've layered it with this PV292 blank behind it, which I also have that offered today. It's smaller. It's a smaller blank than what was offered last week. So we also offered P295 or PV295, which is larger than the solid brass blank, but now I thought that it would be a good time to offer the PV292, which is a bit smaller, which I thought layered perfectly with the cobblestone blank there. So don't forget to pick up the blank pack. If you have the other blank pack, I'm sure it would look fine if it was just a little bit bigger, which I actually don't have the bigger blank on me. That's okay. We'll just stick with these. So we took a hammer and hammered the crap out of the back, put a dap in it, and then dapped the cobblestone. I think the cobblestone blank looks gorgeous when it's dapped like that. So let's get to making these bad boys. You're going to take your dapping set here. Probably do this a little bit more at an angle so it's a little bit easier for you guys to see. Pop those earrings up there. Cool. Yeah, that should be good. All right. So I'm going to set my blank in one of these. I think this one's the smallest. Yeah, the smallest one. Right in the center. Take your dapping tool that goes with your block and then a hammer. The disc layering is gorgeous, Renee. I love it too. You're going to hammer the top. I'm actually going to see if I can angle this a little bit more so you guys can see. Hammer the top of your tool, and then you're going to pull it out. And then instead of being flat, you're going to have a dap in it, which is perfect for housing your little dragonfly. So that's super cute. And then you just take your dragonfly and layer that direct on the earring like we did here. Dragonfly, and then the blank. And then for this other one, could make the cobblestone and blank into egg earrings, Peggy said. You always have such unique ideas. Why don't you come up with a unique idea for that owl that I'm still struggling with? Haha. All right, now on this other one, I'm going to go into a little bit bigger of the circles here. And I'm going to come in and use that same tool and hammer down right in the middle. And then an easy way to make sure that it's more round of a dap, I hit it. You can see where I'm holding my tool here. I go around like this and make sure that everything is smoothed out so there's no kinks. Which I did on this one. I'm not going to put a texture on this next one that I'm doing. But if you want a texture on yours like this, you're going to hammer your blank a whole bunch of times before dapping your blank. And then I did some like an onyx wipe on that. And then I did dap these two up here too. But then you layer your two together. And with the dap together, it kind of follows the same angle that your other blank is at. So you can hammer the crap out of it. And then I wanted to show you one, that's why I'm not hammering this one yet, is because I wanted to show you another technique that I did just this morning, but yet again, didn't have quite enough time to fix it. So, or to perfect it. For this blank, instead of leaving it like this, I'm going to flip it over now that it's dapped, right? And I'm going to take this side of my hammer. I thought this like pattern or thing was so cool. Oh, good. She just got the dapping tool. Well, then this will be perfect for you. Kieran said that it might rain soon and your windows are down.
That's good.
So
I need the car washed inside and out.
He's like, just let Uncle Doug know. It just popped up on my computer.
I need the car washed in and out.
Yeah, yeah. Me too.
Only that.
Me too. Okay. Now, this pattern thing I thought looked really cool. So now that it's dapped, I'm flipping it over. I'm going to take the thin part of my hammer here. And just a few times, I'm going to top that center hole. I'm going to pull it out so it gives a whole different, unique look to it. And then I'd probably come around, because it's like one of those feel-good things, kind of where you can put your thumb right in there. And then, where did I put my bench block here? I'm going to hammer around the sides. This is one that I have had yet to perfect, but I thought it looked so cool. Leaving like this part up here, that rounded part, but I'm just going around and making it as if it's flat edged, but has that indent. Yeah. So it's kind of like a sun in a way. Or like Uncle Doug said, a sombrero.
No, it was Monica.
Oh, Monica? Oh, and Renee. You guys are so cute and funny. I love it. So just another cool way. I'm still working out a design that I'm going to use with these, but thought I should just show you what I'm working on. But that's not the one that I'm really, really excited for. There's a whole different technique that I'm super excited to show you guys tomorrow. Great minds think alike. I saw your little ... so I had to finish out your sentence, Renee. But super cool, super easy construction. These are also direct to ear wire, so all you need are the blanks and then ear wires. So cute. I'm going to bring up that cobblestone blank one more time. That's these solid copper blanks there. Like a worry stone. Love it. And then we're going to pop up that dragonfly pack one more time as well. Those are those little dragonflies that sit perfectly in the cobblestone blank. And then, imagine if you just took the dragonfly and put it on this cobblestone. Woo! Maybe I can hold them up at the same time. Like that. That would be stunning, you guys. How cute. So solid brass, copper, and then your dragonfly would be adorable as well. Lots of different little ways that you can do them. So cute. All right, we're going to move on to probably our big necklace here. And we'll save the resin work for last. Because I do really like those resin earrings, but I want to save the messier work for last. So I'm going to pop this on here while I'm pulling these out. I'm going to put my stuff up so don't lose it. Make sure they're out of the way. So cute, right, Rosa? Absolutely adorable. Absolutely adorable. Oh, we also had a question on one of our Facebook posts that I'd like to address in the case that anybody is international. We do ship internationally. If you have questions about shipping, you can email me down in that bottom corner, warehouse@vintage.com. Send me your shipping address and we can quote you.
I think there's an automatic $15 charge for international.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get shipping, which is the actual shipping, and we'll add a line item invoice for the difference between that and actual shipping.
So all of the ladies in the States here get free shipping. But if you are international, we do invoice you for your shipping. But we do use the best rates that we are able to get for shipping. So, just in case you didn't know, letting you know now. Alright, so we have these giant rings here. Should pull it off to the side just a little bit. These are so cool, these frames. I don't think I had a whole bunch of these left either.
These are a popular item back in the day.
5 left.
They were so popular.
I have 5 packs of this frame left. I'll pop up one back here. This is our multi-tier donut, is what it is called. Natural brass. It is a thicker stamping for sure. But it's perfect for layering and holding in cabs or crystals or,
I think we used to do melt art underneath that. You know, we used to use the resin with the
maybe
kit, and we would anything behind it would look great.
Right.
Anything.
Well, I'm sure, yeah. This crystal just popped so well with
it.
it.
The gold or amber is beautiful.
Which I know some of you ladies have this square crystal that I used for this. Let me go grab one.
They are heavy, Peggy. They're nice and substantial.
Yeah. I didn't have a whole lot of these square crystals either. I think I only have 6 left if I use the one that I'm going to use right now. So I couldn't offer the square crystal, but there are a ton of different crystals that you can use.
These are like
with this.
These are like 1.5 millimeters thick almost.
Yeah, they're thick. They are thick. Alright. So this is the main focal there. I'm actually going to pull this up just a bit more. Looks like we're freezing. Don't freeze, Corian. It's 80 degrees outside. Haha. Here's our crystal. You can make your own enamel for the center too, which is what I did on the other filigree this filigree that I'm going to be showing you, which for the resin work that we're going to be doing on the other filigree is kind of the same concept. Once this focuses, I hate it when the connection goes all yucky. And to think we have fiber. Alright, so this is the filigree that I'm going to be using to wrap around the donut. So this is a natural brass filigree, 5 pieces for $24. So pretty. There are so many different ways that you can use this, but I thought it was perfect for cupping around this donut that you see there. So I'll let you get your cart numbers in. And I'm going to bring on this other necklace that uses the same filigree. And pop it up and over just a little bit. So this filigree is used in both necklaces, and then this donut is used in this necklace. So coming up with lots of different designs for you today. Give you another like close-up peek of these. And then give you some like size referencing. It's the size of my palm. Kind of the same size of the donut. Cool. And then slide, there we go. So I guess I'm gonna go back into focus. So I used a square one with this, but you can use round ones too since it's a circular piece. I take my filigree here and I bend up my tabs, so just so you guys can see where my pliers are sitting here. I bend them up just to give me enough room. And if you need like help doing size references and things, you can put your donut down on top to gauge where your, I think I gotta do the other one, to gauge where you're bending. So it's gotta be the other two, it's gotta be these two. So smart. Should have done that first. I'm gonna pull up my tabs there. So 2 petal, 2 petal, 2 petal, 2 petal. What size is the crystal that you used? And my caliper is in the other room. It's a 1-inch crystal. Let's see if I can put the ruler here for you. 1 inch. There you go. Hopefully that helps. I'm going to set my crystal in there just to make sure that I'm gauging it right. Oh, thank you, Jean. She just got off work. Well, I'm glad you're hopping in here. Alright, so I'm going to set my donut in there and see if I need to make a little bit more room, which it looks like I would need to. So I'm just going to pull my tabs back just a little bit with my fingers there. Kind of press this down so I'm able to get the right centering in there. Seems pretty good. And then I'm going to take my square crystal here inside of my round donut. And then I'm going to take my tabs while holding my crystal down in place and my donut. I'm going to fold my tabs over the tier part. I didn't want to go over this border here, so just that first tier part. And you can do it little by little in the case that you're worried that you're going too far, which I might have on that first one. And you can use Loctite glue to help hold your crystal in place, because I know sometimes it can be hard to kind of balance that out. I'm just pulling all of our tabs over. I don't want them to go over this tier, otherwise it won't fit. You have to make sure each of the tabs is kind of meeting in the same place right before that tier goes up. And then squish them tight. All the way around. Beautiful. Sorry to ask too. Oh, it's never too many questions. Never, never.
Engineers are welcome here.
Always. Everybody's welcome here. All right, so you can see that there's some of these open spots in there. You can come in and close those as well. You don't have to, but I think it looks a little more seamless when you have those closed up. Looking pretty good. I'm going to push this one in just a little bit. I might have to pull it. Well, that's okay. That's okay, and that's what I did the first time around, and then I'll show you how I fixed my little mark. I just made more of the marks, so it looked like it was supposed to be there. It's funny the things that you can do when you're improvising. Cool. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Kimmy says gorgeous too. Pop that up there. Then I'm going to take my bead awl. There it goes. Very, very, very Lynn. I'm coming close here so you guys can kind of see. So, I have all these different lines around. I kind of wanted it to have like a sun feel, but still pretty organic. And I made that oopsie like I did here. So I said, why not go all the way around it? So I took my bead awl and I just scratched and scratched and scratched and scratched. I think I took my other one though. My other one's a little more scratchy. It's kind of like I'm drawing with my bead awl. I wonder if I can get it more at an angle for you.
Here.
Maybe so you guys can see a little bit better of it making its marks. So you just go all the way around it, making your marks. So either you can keep it blank or you can mark it up like I do to fix any imperfections. Like this is all the way around. There you go. It's a little bit easier when you can see it when it's reflecting off the light. And it's so beautiful when it's on too. So that's a super easy construction. I'm going to pop up that frame pack one more time while we're here. 5 pieces for $22. You can fix anything. Seriously. As long as it's not like a, I don't know, like a super, super broken crystal or something. If you're working with metal.
And you can use those. You can pound it, break it up, and put in resin like you did before.
You can do that, yep. There's always ways.
You can salvage
way to salvage things. Mm-hmm. Always. Even if you make little scuff marks and then you just finish out your scuff marks so it looks like it's actually supposed to be there. And I thought it just made the piece look so much better anyway. So it worked out in my favor, to say the least. Alright. I'm going to pop back over to that filigree pack and kind of show you what I did here as well. So I'm going to pull this off. Or we'll leave that, but we're going to pull the other design thing off. Pull our donuts off. We love donuts. And pop this over in the corner. And then I'm going to bring down this piece. This is also using this filigree that we have up there. And then this is one that you can do both ways. So I did this as like a flip-flop necklace, so you can wear it one way or the other depending on your mood. So if you wanted it more filigree looking, you can wear it one way. If you want it more open, you can wear it the other way. So it's like 2 necklaces in one almost, which I thought was super cool. So I'm actually going to flip this back over to this other side here for a moment. Get yourselves some of this. This is resin tape. I love it. I love it and I use it all the time. But I'm going to show you what the heck I did here to get my square kind of like the perfect size. Such pretty colors. Thank you, Katney. So I'm just going to take a snippet of my resin tape. It's sticky on one side, which is the side that your resin's going to go on, and it's not sticky on the other side. So I knew that I needed to pull my corners up here. I think I folded it this way. Yeah. So we're folding it how we were folding the other one. 2 and 2 and 2 and 2. Like this. To make a nice setting. That's a nice box. Like that. Okay. And then I took my resin tape, not on the sticky side, but I put it up like this on top of my piece. And then I took a Sharpie and I boxed out where I need my resin, or how big I want my resin to be. Not a pretty square by any means, but it's there. And then I flip it over so the sticky side is back where I need it, because the resin needs to be on that side. Pop that. We'll actually keep that on screen because we need that. Alright, then I need to turn on my UV lamp over there. Get yourself some of our resin. Clear, yellow resistant, like stretch resistant
Do we have that in
too.
the live shop, or is that
Shrink
just
resistant.
in the...
It's not in the live shop.
I'll put the link up.
I'm gonna end up stealing our strawberries.
Eat them all. No, those are for you. Those are for you.
Okay. Now we need some moss. So get your moss out. Gonna need some verdigris, which I thought I had that pulled out already. Moss, verdigris, and then I had some Victorian gold somewhere. I put all my paints back in my thing here. Woo, you might just have to use some matte brass. Which is kind of, oh, there it is. Victorian gold. Found it. Cool. Alright. Moss, verdigris, Victorian gold. Resin. And I'm actually going to take this one off for now. For now, give us a little bit more room. So I'm going to put these up here in the case that you want a screenshot quick. Victorian gold, moss, verdigris. Shake them up. Lands. This is what they look like with. Then they're shaken. They look a lot more better. Verdigris, moss, Victorian gold. There we go. Alright, and then your resin. Nice. And then I do need a silicone brush for this, because you don't want your resin getting on your brushes. I just saw a tip from Lisa too. She said, I think she said lemon and Goo Gone helped get resin off her fingers. And then Peggy said nylon gloves when you're working with resin. Just in case. Just in case. Sometimes it's hard to get off your fingers. Alright, so I'm going to take my resin here. I'm going to put a dot kind of in the middle. Now this is like, since this is the sticky side, your resin's not going to move as much. So I'm going to push it to my lines. I'm going to have to put some more on here, but I don't want to put too much. So that's why I'm going to do it in kind of this layery thing. To my lines. Because this is about the size of my filigree setting that we made. Nice. And then I'm going to cure that. Yes, the black gloves, as I'm not wearing any. Okay, so I'm going to stick that in my UV lamp. Since it's clear, it's going in a thin layer, it's going to cure pretty fast. So, you can see it in my UV lamp there. Look how cool that crystal looks with that blue UV lamp coming off. That looks cool. Well, I probably shouldn't touch it. Just in case I get my fingernail or like my fingerprint on it. Don't need you guys stealing that.
You don't want the hardened fingerprint?
Nope. That seems pretty good. I usually test with my bead awl. I might have left a little bit of a fingerprint, but that's okay. Then I'm going to take some more resin here. I'm going to go over top of that because the resin's going to stick a little bit better to the resin that's already there. And we're kind of doing like this layering thing. That's pretty good. So just covering my layer of resin that I've already put on. And then I'm going to do a dot of moss. 1 dot of moss. Table salt. Goo Gone and table salt.
Goo Gone's good stuff.
Yeah. I like using the orange mechanic soap. I still have a bunch of that at my house. One drop of green of that moss. And then I'm going to cure that. It's giving like a split look, which is cool. It is curing. Kieran also came up with some new molds for me.
Okay.
I love him. Yes, the orange soap, Katney. That is the soap that I use. It's not all the way cured because the paint goes over the UV. The paint does not cure in the UV light, but that's okay. So then we're going to add our Filigree in there. Just a couple drops of that. And then our Victorian Gold kind of goes on the edges just a little bit. Like little drops each. Victorian Gold, Verdigris, moss, resin. And I'm going to pull these in. Kind of like giving it this little mixy look. Someone honked. It's probably somebody that's
Ian?
not driving right. No, Ian's
that was
golfing.
out here?
Yeah, that was out there.
Well, maybe he just wanted to share his hole-in-one with you.
Maybe.
Maybe you got a...
It's not very likely that happens.
Never
For
know.
real.
Never know.
Oh, no, he'd probably call me immediately. He'd be like, Corian, guess what? I just got a hole-in-one. Alright, I'm just going through and popping these little bubbles. Pop. There it goes. Bubbles. And then I'm going to come in with some more resin on top, which is going to push my colors. But this is how we get the look that we're going for. Because the resin's going to smooth out that paint. May have added a bit more moss than what I needed to, but that's okay. I'm just going to drag it around with my bead awl here. Using less paint and then layering is going to make this a lot easier for you ladies.
And when you come to a point where you can do this, it's probably a good time to
Maybe
show that.
The giveaway thing.
Yeah, show that again.
So resin work is super fun like that, and while this one is curing, I don't want to tip it too much over. I'm trying to, dang it, don't want to go out of my square. There it goes. That's curing. And then don't forget about our giveaway. So all of these DIY jewelry components are free to enter the giveaway. All you have to do is love the live, and then you are entered in the giveaway. And as long as you make a purchase before Monday on the warehouse sale tab, at least one item, then you get your giveaway. It's a massive giveaway. All you have to do is love the live, and then you stick around with us at the end of the live, and we draw our winner chicken dinner at the end of the live. So stay tuned. If you need to leave, come back. Totally fine. You have until Monday to claim, or Sunday night, I should say, to claim your free giveaway. So. Oh. That's why I use my bead all. I'm so silly. On my finger. Lisa, I need to use your salt trick with getting resin off, because I just dipped my stinking finger in my resin cab that's still curing. It takes a bit longer for the resin with paint in it to cure, but I'll give you a closer look at this one. This is just resin and paint, moss, verdigris, Victorian gold, and it's a dual necklace, so you can wear it either way. Front, back, back to front, whatever you're feeling. And it goes into this setting here that we made with our filigree. So that's probably going to take a minute to cure, but at least you guys have your color combinations and kind of the direction as to what I did with achieving my square. I'm actually going to try and pull it off right now.
No.
I might break it a little bit, but no. I want them to... It's going to take a long time for it to cure. The bottom's already cured, though, because we cured the...
That's right, you started with that.
The clear layer. Yep. Oh, yeah, I'm getting paint on me. It's funny because in the mold that Kieran made me, it was a bit thick. So in between curing, like, the paint was moving around inside the already cured resin or whatever. Right. So it looked kind of like a lava lamp.
Oh, yeah. Neat little flow.
Yeah. So I'm pulling this off. It's a bit messy, you guys.
You should wait.
No, I don't want to wait. I didn't wait on my other one either. I just pulled it out. Was it messy
like this too?
Yeah. It was a little less messy, but just because I had the sides cured and everything. But, like, my paint's coming out. After I pull it off here, I usually stick it back in the UV lamp to get the bottom a bit more. Yes, you should, Lisa. Alright, so I'm popping this in my UV lamp quick. And wiping this stinking resin off my fingers. Jeez. I need your salt trick. And I don't want it to cure to my lamp either.
Nancy's send me a message.
What's she saying?
I'll copy it in here.
Okay. I wish it was a little more focused. But gold, moss, and verdigris. And then I came through. If you have any rough edges like this, I cut my resin, you guys, with scissors. So it's okay if you go like bigger than your square. I just come in and snip off any pieces that are like sticking out like that. I probably could have made my square just a little bit bigger, actually. And then I would make sure you top off your resin with a clear coat, just to be safe. Can I barter more Mountain Dew for Corian's gorgeous shimmery golden pendant? Is that what she said?
Yes.
She's so funny.
She texted me directly. She's watching the live.
Mountain Dew! You can have it, Aunt Nancy.
She could have just asked to write herself on here, right? She could have just messaged.
Mm-hmm. But you're more than welcome to have it. I don't mind.
No, yeah.
The
Oh, you mean
pendant.
the pendant?
Yeah,
Oh,
if she wants it. I don't mind.
It's really a style that she loves.
It'll be a Mother's Day, a Goose Mother's Day present.
The belated one.
From Corian. From your favorite niece. Wink, wink. Just so you guys know, I'm winking.
You keep that up. You will be the favorite niece.
we don't play favorites. Wink,
There's not many to choose from in this family, is there?
Nieces?
There's a few.
There's a whole bunch.
I don't know. Is there that many?
Well,
2, 4.
Me, Mackie, Ainsley, Carson,
Kayla and Jess.
Kayla, yeah, Jess. Oh man, I haven't heard from Jess in a while, actually. I should probably reach out to her. I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna crimp these. It won't move as much when it's cured. So don't be scared. You can, if you don't have a UV lamp either, you can cure it in the sun.
Oh, I'm wondering if she's talking about this one or if she's talking about the amber.
Oh,
drop.
she wants the amber one too.
Because she might be watching it on delay or something.
Yeah. So, super pretty. Super easy. And I love those colors, verdigris, gold, and moss. And you can see where, like, the resin here, where the resin splits out. I didn't top coat this one, so this one's not top coated. This one's top coated with resin, with just clear resin over top. But you can see where it separates, where the resin kind of pushes that paint out of the way, so it gives it that really unique layered look. Kind of like a half see-through. Peggy didn't see any winks and you weren't looking. I was winking. Do like a really long,
really
like delayed, like.
Yeah, if you cock your head at the same time.
Here, guys, I'll wink. You know, like those people that say they wink and they're blinking both their eyes.
That's blinking, not winking.
No, it was funny.
There's a difference, right?
There's some people that do that though. They'd be like, "I winked." I'd be like, "No, you blinked both your eyes."
Oh, they can't do one.
All right. So, filigree pack. That's just filigree, and then your own little resin cab, whatever you want to make with that. So, you can draw your little square on your resin tape. You can use a silicone mold, whatever you'd like. But I adore these colors.
She was talking about the round amber one.
She said
both.
Oh, she can have both of them. They look great layered. I had them layered as one of the photos, inspiration photos. They look so pretty layered. Here we go. This is. I'll show you. I'll show you layered. I'll show you. Here you go. Here, let me take this off quick. Here you go, Aunt Nancy. Oh, can I? Oh no, that one's the other view. This is what they look like when they're layered. You can have them both. Because I love sharing so much. You don't even have to pay me. Wink, wink.
This week?
No. Wait. Kidding. They know I'm joking. I think. You know I'm joking, right? Oh, man. All right. Okay, one more left. I think, you guys. One more design left. We're cruising through here, an hour and a half. I think we're going to make it record time this time. We're usually sitting around 2.5 hours. How did you attach a chain to the pendants, or did I miss it? Okay, so here. Good question. So up top here, in this pendant, I took 2 of the jump rings that I have in that tiny jump ring sampler pack and fed them in through the filigree there and then attached the chain. So that's a really good connection. And then for this one, I kind of did the same thing. So there's a little bit of room up here in the filigree. I'll actually flip it around the other side there. Where I took that new copper chain, that new artisan copper chain that we're offering today, 6 feet for $22, I believe it was. So it's a direct chain link on both sides of the filigree there for a good old peek of that. So there's like just enough room to be able to feed those in. If that answers your question, Candy.
I saw a pretty design technique today where they
like
had,
right here, actually.
They had a thin chain looped through 2 jump rings hanging,
Mm-hmm.
and then the 2 jump rings clipped onto the. It was actually for a pendant on a necklace, but it was right a nice design.
So jump rings in that spot, and then jump rings in here. So you can filter them in there. You can do them. I think I did mine in these two on the other side. So if you need to make a little bit more room for your jump ring, stick your bead all in there and just make it just a little bit bigger, and then you can slide your jump rings in. You're welcome. A check button cab would be pretty wrapped in that filigree. Ooh, good idea. These upcoming earrings are amazing. All right, let's get to it. Let's get to it since Lisa's excited for these. I'm excited too. So our hoop pack, this is called our Wandering Pathway piece, which are stunning as hoops, but you know me, I have to use some shears. I would love to hang that one as a square versus a diamond.
Yeah, two jump rings with a segment of chain even? Or?
Yeah, you can hang them in the square or diagonal way. Let's see if I can...
Yeah, or you could just thread your chain through 2 loops.
So yeah, I would do it on this one, or on this side. And then do that same on the other side. If you have 2 open ones, if not, just stick your bead all through there and you can make enough room to do that.
You could direct link or jump ring, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So you listen to me with all these techniques here.
Mm-hmm. Wonder where you learned that from.
I don't know. Might be Corey. Did you spit that out?
I didn't mean to. I just have my mouth open and I looked down and it fell.
Oops.
I caught it. Didn't touch the ground. If it did, 5-second rule. That's what I grew up with. Ladies and gents. Hopefully you did too. Means you have good immune systems. Alright. Corian also needs to grab jump rings. So next week, I'm going to make a jump ring pack of different finishes of JR106. Hold on. Plated. But I need to pull out one of these right now. So this is JR106. It is an etched jump ring. Gorgeous. I love it. I've been using it in a ton of different designs. So write down that part number in the case that you want it. This is the jump ring that I used to make my quote-unquote bezels. And then I'm going to put this up here so you guys can get a closer look at the texture in here. Using the resin and some paint. And then this is that artisan copper chain. Let's pop that up before we dig into this, because this is our last one. So I need to show the chain. I don't have a ton of this left either. Chain pack, 6 feet, $22. So this is the other chain that I was going to offer today. Peggy was wanting it last week, but I was slacking.
Peggy's going after me again.
I was slacking. So this is the artisan copper, but it's antique artisan copper, solid copper chain. I like to use this specifically for earrings, but it's such a great chain, such a perfect size, and it's not like a bright copper. Like I said, it's antique, but from a distance, it kind of mimics our natural brass with just a tint of red. Just a tint. It's so pretty. It's like muted, but gorgeous. I love it. It almost looks like snake skin. Ooh, yeah. The etch jump rings are awesome, so I think I'm going to be offering a pack of etch jump rings next week. But one more time for an up-close look before we dive in. And that chain is unsoldered, not soldered. So you are able to open and close those links like I did on these earrings and do direct connections. Okay. Grab your shears. Grab your handy dandy shears. Ugh. And I almost dropped my barrel pliers. Heck no. Okay. Boop, boop. These are awesome, you guys, because they have this little clip down here. So when you close them, you can clip them, and then it doesn't reopen. So they're easy to store. Love those. All right. So, wandering pathways. I'm making cuts. I'm going to make a cut here because I need enough room to have a hole punch go through. Okay? So we're snipping there. We're going to go right across to the other side and do the same thing. Give yourself enough room to be able to put 2 hole punches up here. Okay? Don't forget that.
You can use the top piece you cut off to make that square, to make the one piece hang square.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, but like seriously, I tell people to keep all the pieces they cut off because you can use them in anything. I'm going to line up. I would line up my other one like this and then make my snips right where the edges are. But I'm only going to snip one. Just so I can ensure I have enough for everybody to purchase.
Creeper. Be nice.
I'm a lurker. That's funny. No, I'm a better lurker.
No, she says a creeper, not a
but
lurker.
That's what you said.
I said a lurker. I am a lurker.
I didn't even see that. Okay. Then, there's like a little piece of this that's like kind of folded up, so I'm going to fold that back down so it's a bit more flat. Resin tape. Resin tape, resin tape, resin tape. Get it. Get it, get it, get it. I don't have a link for this, unfortunately. But I better find it because, I don't have a whole lot before I run out. So, just going to take another snip of my tape. And we're going to do maybe like 4 or 5 scoop lots here at the end. That's it. I'm not doing any more than that because I didn't prepare enough. I prepared some. Okay. I could have probably cut my tape a little bit thicker, but it looks like I'm in here. Alright, so I'm turning this around so you guys can see the sticky part. I take my fingernail and I kind of stick the tape down to the metal so the resin doesn't seep through the bottom on the pieces, or on the parts that are a little bit more lifted. So you can see all those like white bubbles kind of dissipating when you do that. Nice. I believe I used aged bronze for this one. Oh man. Alright, I'm gonna try rose gold. Because I have aged bronze in there, but I like trying different colors when I'm on with you guys, so you guys have a couple to choose from. But this works really good with the metallics. So we're going to shake up some rose gold metallic paint. So we have that on hand. Back up just a little bit. And then, okay, making sure I have everything. I need that. And my jump ring. I'm going to take my jump ring and I'm going to put it wherever I want it on my piece. But make sure it is in line in center, and I don't want to my fingers stuck. You guys are too funny. Okay. I didn't want to bring up my piece, but I didn't want my finger to be stuck on it. So I just took my bead awl and kind of stuck it down. Oh, Jean had to take a call, she said. All right. So it looks like I'm peeking off just a little bit up here, so I need to push my jump ring down so I don't have any like open work in between. It is literally the perfect size for the center of this wandering pathway here. I'm going to come down just a little bit because I think this part's really important. Jeez. There we go. Hopefully that's a little bit better of a view for you. Alright. Clear resin first. I'm going to start with it in the center of my jump ring. It'll start to pull out underneath your jump ring in between your little line that scoops up in between, but it will not go outside of the metal because we went with our nail and kind of stuck down our tape all the way. So I'm going to follow that. That might have been a little too much resin. Not a whole lot, remember. Hopefully I can drag that with a silicone brush. This one should do. Paper towels. And I'm going to push my resin over top of all my metal. But I'm going to leave a little spot up top where I need my hole punch to be. You can pre-punch if you want, but I like punching after the fact. So make sure you're bubbled all the way to the edge line. And if you do get resin up here, you can pull it back by using your silicone brush.
So Nancy said the reason she's not commenting,
she
doesn't have a Facebook account.
What?
She doesn't.
What?
But she said she's inspired me to make jewelry for fun.
Aww.
Really, she inspired me. So I told her to go back and watch your lives.
Yeah. Alright, so I am getting this resin all the way to my borders, letting it be a little bubbly though, because I like it when it's bubbly, but not enough to go over the border, if you know what I mean. Alright, now, you're going to watch some magic with this, because I'm magic. I do magic tricks. I'm going to make sure this is unclogged. Ooh, looks like I have some paint coming out the top. Nice. Where's I had a flat one. The flat silicone brush is going to work super well for this. So get a flat silicone brush. Like this one. How it's got that flat edge. I'm going to take my rose gold. I'll make sure that I can really show you guys here. Oh, don't get stuck. Oh. Okay. That worried me there for a second. Okay. Now I'm going to pour my paint on my thing here. Don't go off. Okay. I'm going to take paint like this on the flat side, and I'm going to ever so slightly tap it on my resin. And you're going to watch it move. It's spreading. Just a little bit on the flat end of your brush. Tap resin and watch it spread. And give it some room in between. This is going to give you guys that unique texture. Just ever so slightly poking it with your paint. Yep, that's starting to look good. Looks like it might be just initially like starting to cure with my blue light that's off to the side. But I'm gonna kind of like, almost like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like pick up the paint. Just be very delicate so you don't spread your resin over your project. Because you can see how just how ever so slightly I'm like maneuvering this and kind of adding a little bit of texture to it without pouring the resin over top of the sides there. Making that a little more clear. This one is definitely the most, what's the word I'm looking for? Most work out of all the pieces.
Challenging?
I wouldn't necessarily call it challenging. It's just a little more tedious because you have to work just a tiny bit more slow when it comes to these. And then now that that's a little cured, because I'm working right off of my blue light almost, I'm going to come in and add some more around, just so slightly, where there's a little bit of the empty spots. And then I'm going to stick that sucker in my UV light. Without spilling. And then watch the magic. It's a little hard to see, but the blue light's not.
That's pretty good. Maybe it's a none of it's focusing because of the light.
Yeah, the blue light. The blue light's a little hard.
It's not too bad. You get the idea.
Yeah, you can start to see it like not like cracking in a way. The paint is separating because the resin is curing to give you that
it stretches it out.
Interesting texture. Texture. Man, it's getting windy out.
Is that the door?
Yeah, it's the door whistling. Alright, so that's curing there to make these gorgeous earrings. But we're doing it in rose gold, and this was aged bronze. So I wanted to try rose gold. It's not too often that I use rose gold. I'll probably tap it with my thing just to see how we're doing. Looks like we're starting to cure. Okay. I don't want it like super duper cured yet, because we have another layer. See how we're looking right now. I'm going to take my resin again, because we're going to top coat it. Make it a little more bubbly. Grab my silicone brush. Man, guys, talk to me. I've been working on this for 9 minutes. You don't have any questions? What? No questions yet? You guys must be pros. I just explained things too good. I'm going to drag this clear resin over top, all the way to my edges, but not pulling over my edges. I'm going to make sure that my jump ring is kind of covered with that so it looks a bit more magnified, like a bezel. And pull this up on the other side. Because the clear top coat resin makes it look so good and so shiny. Make sure, I usually look at it from a hard angle just to make sure that I've gotten everything nice and covered. So we got our top coat. Oh, we are mesmerized. I go, it's been 9 minutes. I've been working on this. You don't have any questions for me? You crazies. Sticky with my top coat. And then we're curing again. Just like that. Bit of focus.
I like how you wedge the color in the middle with the 2 layers with the resin like that. It has that gloss on top.
Yep. I'll take my rose gold thing out of there. I like things that have crazy textures like that. And the thing that I'm working on for you guys next week has something to do with textures. And I think you're going to love it. So stay tuned for next week, because next week is going to be so cool with resin and paint and textures and things like that. Because I had a bright idea today. It's not too often that I have those. Just kidding. I have those all the time. I'm full of bright ideas. Alright, I'm going to put these up on the screen while this is curing the rest of the way. I'm just going to tap it with my thing. Oh, it's almost done. Almost done. The rose gold looks so pretty, you guys. I love gold specifically and bronze specifically. Like these two. Oh, the rose gold is so pretty. Wow. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Now doing this in like all the metallic colors, could you imagine? Like silver and moonstone. Hematite would be so pretty. Alright, we're pulling this puppy off. Hopefully she's cured. Don't want to move it too much. I'm going to stick that back in there without the tape just for a minute. And then I'm going to get my scoop thing here ready for...
Scoops.
Yeah, I pulled out some bags, stuff that I can pour in there. So they're like different, but almost like pre-done. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think I can get maybe 4 or 5
almost
out of this.
Like random. Kind of randomish.
Mm-hmm. All right, I think that's pretty good. So that's rose gold. And then I would take my hole punch here. And in those spots that you have up top, where you have just enough room for your hole punch, you can do this before you do your resin work too. Nice. I'm gonna pull this off.
Did you do the corners on the other ones with the shear? Is that what you did to? Are they rounded or are they the same?
They're the same. They just look a little rounded because the chain is in there to kind of make it look a bit more rounded. I'm gonna slowly pull this off.
Don't wrecking your other
work. I
work.
don't want to wreck it. And I'm gonna hole punch the other side. It's literally just enough room to put a hole punch.
That bird sounds like it's in here.
It is. It's in that square.
Oh, it's in there like nest up in there?
Yeah. There was a bird that fell in my dad's gutter. And the gutter didn't have like a way out. and we heard it scratching in the gutter, and then Dad got it out. He like opened up the bottom. He had to do so much work to get the bottom of that gutter out from underground, but we let the bird go, and the bird survived. No idea how long it had been in there for, but
I'm trying to recognize that song.
They're hole punches. I'm leaking a little bit of resin, but it's just because I didn't cure it long enough. You can tell by my fingers. So I'll probably put that back in there to cure, and then you can resin the back again just to ensure that you have the whole back filled. Yeah, that's really pretty. So rose gold, Victorian gold. Beautiful. And then using that chain, we just did the direct link like that. Chain to pendant. You can see where I left just a little bit of room there for my hole punch on either side without the resin. And complete. Complete, complete, complete. All right, who's ready for some scoops? I'm ready for some scoops.
Bags and names.
And we need probably 6x6 bags. But I have a Sharpie for writing the lot numbers on them. We're going to do some random numbers here. The first person to comment will win that lot. And then I will invoice you right after the live for your lots if you've won. So, one more good peek at that piece that we just made. Remember, if you spend over $200, you get free things. So this could be one of them. This could be one of the free things. This could be one of the free things. Probably do a pair for that. That could be another free thing if you spend $200. So, lots of free things from the things that we make from the live. Uncle Doug's got his bags ready. We got our Sharpie ready. Ready for some scoops. Then we'll do the look, and then we'll do the giveaway. So fun. I'm going to show you the giveaway one more time before we get to that. So this is the giveaway. So pretty. Love it. I might
almost
need another
as nice
tray.
As a scoop.
No, these scoops, you guys,
more than that,
are really cool.
What kind of tray do you want?
I'll just dump this one out.
Do you have a background bag?
It'll probably fit in a 4x4 bag for the giveaway.
Here.
Alright. So Uncle Doug's doing that. This is going to be the first scoop lot. You sillies. You sillies. Scoop lots are $100 a piece. And all you have to do is comment whatever lot number that I say. The first one to comment wins the lot, and I will invoice you after the live is done. So cutesy. I think I might have to add just a little bit more in this one because the design team's lots were huge. Did you see them this last time? They were massive. They were so big. I don't know.
I'm looking at yours, and that's pretty big.
No, but you should see theirs. Theirs were big. So we'll do
this big.
Bigger.
Bigger.
Yeah. We'll add one more. They were really big. Like, I was gonna do some lots.
That's huge. Look at that. I mean, every one of those pieces is over $1.
Yep.
You know.
Yep. I'll show you theirs after, so you can take a peek. Because I don't want to feel like we're not giving you as much.
Exactly.
We have to be giving you the same amount. This one's very greensy. And get in there. Nice and close. You just pick a random lot number. Oh, my lucky number. So if you know my lucky number, you'll have first dibs to this scoop before everybody else before I announce it. I'm going to take that off. Got that fun connector there. This massive frame. Looks like bamboo. Some nice filigree. This really big branch, which I've seen some people do some really crazy like bracelets and necklaces. Or lily. This is a piece we've never seen before. That's a piece we've never seen before. There's our seahorse that's inlaid with resin and a bezel. That's a neat bead. Yeah, this one's really pretty. Ooh, look at Peggy. There's a pretty owl. There's a pretty owl. All right, this is going to be lot number 3. Lot number 3, my lucky number. That's a cool bead cap. This one's very like floral and springy, greens and blues. I love it. I only know Mackie's. Well, guess what? Mackie's and I's favorite number or lucky number is the same. So you'll never forget my lucky number if you know Mackie's. What's Sawyer's? I think Sawyer's is like 11 or something like that. Lot 3. I think so. Ooh, there's that deco angel. That's so pretty. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Curious what I would do with that frame.
Oh, interesting. To suspend something.
Yeah, like in the middle.
Yeah. Suspended. That would be so cool.
But you'd probably do like chain.
Oh, Marietta.
Marietta got it. We will write her name on lot 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will invoice you after the live. I may add a couple beads to it later. Some cutesy beads from the scoop. From the scoop lot. Yes, it is. So, and I'm trying to think of who else's lucky numbers there were. This is also in there, Marietta. That's a beautiful stone that's pre-looped. An emerald. Alright, let's dump this in Marietta's bag. Love it. Yeah, we need to get a bowl. Like they do in design. That's a big bag. Woohoo!
It's not as big.
That was a big bag, yes. We'll add a few beads to these lots too, because I didn't think I was very bead heavy on these at all. Where did my chalice go?
Chalice.
That's what Kieran calls it.
Your grail.
He calls it my chalice.
It's a grail.
He's so funny. Alright. Next scoop lot. This one has some chain. And then whatever I have left in this bag, I'll probably split between the two. And then we'll have 2 more, and then whatever's left in those bags, we'll split between the other 2. So maybe we'll just do 4 today. That's neat. There we go. That's like an arrowhead.
Man, there's a lot of stuff in there.
Then we got a mermaid. Mermaid. There's our bird. I really love that bird. Chain that has clasp.
Think of how many necklaces or earrings that you can make with just.
I think Wendy's been showing this piece in solid brass, but here it is in natural brass.
That's cool.
Yeah, I think they just did a bracelet or something with it.
I don't know if that ever went in production.
I don't think so, no. I think we just had some samples of it, and then maybe she had some left over. Some cutesies. That one's wrapped in an F20.
There's also inspiration in there of techniques if you look at them.
Yeah, and then look at this. There's some like embossed blanks in here. Some really cool etched things, patinaed things. This is a cool connector.
And you got a tree of life in there.
Ooh, tree of life. Ooh, look at that. Spoon.
Turn it over. It's got a loop, right? Yeah.
Knife.
Ooh.
Spoon, knife thing. Love that. That's that regal.
You can just drop that spoon thing on a chain. Just put a chain right through it.
What lot number is this, Uncle Doug?
Lucky number.
7. Lot 7. Lot 7. $100 lots. Valued anywhere between $300 and $400. Ooh. Oh, this reminds me. Lisa, if you're watching, you said that you wanted some of these, right? The ones that already had the little loopy-loop. If I have some more of these, I'll probably offer them next week. So keep your eyes peeled. Keep your eyes peeled. This is one of my favorites. Love that connector. Lot 7. There's some really cool filigree. A beautiful painted moth. These are gorgeous. Some chain. I believe that's CH15. There's a lot of connectors in here. Some good old beads. Finished cab. This is really neat.
Marietta's 2 for 2.
All right, Marietta. We're going to combine. So whatever I have left in this is going to get split between the two, and you got them both. So you get a good old pack. We should probably just put lot 3 and 7 in one bag. So that way she has them combined. Marietta is winning, everybody. Everybody else is losing.
Oh.
Losing out.
They're all winning just by being on here today.
They're losing out on just this goodness stuff. Whoa. That's in there even. I didn't even see that. That's gorgeous. See, there's things that you can't, we don't even see that are hiding underneath other things. You guys have no idea. No idea. And cute little butterflies and leaves and beads and all that fun jazz. Alright, so lot 7, lot 5, or lot 7 and lot 3.
Oh, you meant just overdone.
Like that. Because those two are going to be combined anyways. Yep. Marietta wins those. You have so many great things to work with. Yeah, she does. You guys have no idea. Some of the vintage pieces in there are insane. Alright, this one is not one lot. This is 2 lots. But this one is very, pinky and solid brassy and, springy. So if you like pinky and solid brass things.
Yeah, there was a lot of verdigris in the earlier 2, right?
Yeah. A lot of, verdigris and greens. I'm going to probably pull out this filigree here. Alright. Next lot. This one's got some big pieces in it. Some nice chain. I know this one I think sold out. The gold bracelet sold out.
Huge.
And then the silver bracelet we still have some of, but gold sold out super fast. Some big filigree. This one's painted with, looks like citrine, but it looks like it's enamel painted. So it's got that poofy. That's a pretty filigree. I don't think I've seen that one cut like that before. I think that's cut. Another big piece of filigree. Some butterflies. There's another one of those natural brass flowers. So if you get a design lot, I think you get a solid brass one. But if you get this lot, then you get natural brass. Let's bring out some of these beads so you guys can see. So pinks and purples, a little bit of yellow, and some copper. There's a filigree bead, iridescent bead, pink bead. Nice collection of beads. These are adorable. This is going to be lot 1. There's a deck of cards. Little butterfly. There's that maiden, pre-painted. Gorgeous. That's that butterfly I was talking about. This is cool. This is like a pillow cushion bead. That's copper. That's interesting. Ladybug. I know that was a fan favorite. Get some green girl in here. Tree of Life and the swimming turtle. Some more unique blanks. Pre-done with some embellishments. Who says life isn't a fairy tale? Who says that? Not me. It's always a fairy tale. Every day.
Every single day.
Every day. Every single day. So pretty. Lot 1. I believe, yes. Lot 1.
Oh, Peggy's owl. Oh,
Where?
Peggy, come on.
Oh, no, I'm hiding it. Peggy can't see it, so Peggy buys it because the owl's not there. It would be a surprise, wouldn't it?
Come on, Peggy.
Yeah.
Pony up.
This is in there. That's really beautiful.
I think whoever gets this should gift the
like
owl
send
to
it to
Peggy.
Owl.
Yeah.
That's
PM
funny.
Peggy for her address and
Fairy wing. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. A Swarovski crystal in a bezel with a loop on it. So this is lot 1. And then we're going to do one more.
We'll do one more. If there's no taker for lot 1, we'll only do one more.
Yeah. Well, I only plan on doing one more anyway.
Yep.
So, lot 1, and then I'm going to pour out lot 2 in this one, so then I can kind of split the difference between the two. So we'll put that one in there. And then the difference, this gets split between these 2 lots. The one that we're on now, lot 1.
That's a lot to add. You're saying you're adding that extra to both?
Yeah. That's just split between the 2. So it kind of comes out to this
Gotcha.
Uno top line. Uno top line. So I didn't sit there and pick them out. And then there's some
let me dump it.
pretty big pieces in here specifically. Specifically. Ooh, that's cool. I'm going to show that quick. This was also in that lot. Imagine wrapping some filigree around that. So pretty. That's lot 1. And Uncle Doug is doing lot 2. This is going to be lot 2, this next one. So you're probably going to want to get your fingers ready for this. So we got one more. Okay, we got some copper blanks. We have some finished hoops. These were Maraid, right?
Let's see. Yeah, those were used from Maraid Nesbitt.
Yeah. So these are plated in rose gold with a what looks to be verdigris paint on our leaves that are wrapped around the hoops.
Who Maraid is?
I don't know. She's a violinist, right?
Yeah, Celtic. What were they called? She was a Celtic violinist.
Oops. So pretty.
Yeah, we made those for her for a period of time. We were doing custom jewelry for her.
Big filigree. This is a pre-done piece. That's pretty. Big bead. Heart. Solid brass heart with a printed butterfly. There's that solid copper bracelet that I sold out of. Actually, I sold out of all the chain that I had for this. One lady wanted it all, basically. For real. I sent her, like, everything that I had. And then a little bit extra as, like, a thanks for buying it all. That's pretty. That's resin and a bezel. Some more chain in here. I think this was one of Mackie's designs. The little square bead. Got this. and a ring. Yeah, lots of cool things in here. Kind of do a pan. Ooh, how could I miss that?
It's big.
That's gorgeous.
You could make a bracelet out of that one even, couldn't you?
Yeah, probably like a cuff bracelet even.
Cool.
That's stunning. That's really
all it would take is a punched
cool.
hole on either side.
You'd punch it like right
punch
in
it
there.
and on the end, roll it.
Another bezel with resin. There's some green girl. There's a lot of cool things that you can do with that. There's another key. This was also highly sought after. I think I only have like 2 packs of this left on the live shop, so that one probably may not come back, actually. We'll see. And then some Swarovski. Cutesy, cutesy, cutesy. Ooh, that's adorable. It's a pink little flat back. There we go.
Could have put that in the middle of your Egyptian thing here.
Yeah, we'll put it on the ring. That's pretty. So, lot 2 for this lot. And then this gets split between the 2, so I'm going to take a few pieces out of here.
Want to show what some of those are?
Yeah, so these are the items that are getting split between the 2 that are left over from that pack.
Well, if you buy lot 1 and 2, you'll get all this.
Yeah, if you buy lot 1 and 2, you get the whole
the
whole thing. So this is neat. These will be added to one or the other. This piece is absolutely stunning. I can't. That's just gorgeous. I don't even want to give that one away. Some filigree. More filigree. A nice big wood bead. There's some butterflies in here. Some Swarovski. This is a resined blank with a bead. Ooh. Yeah, probably put those in there. Thank you. So then these 2 get split between the 2. Lots of super cool pieces. Alright. We'll do that later when we split the 2. So that's all that for that. I need to go to the bathroom here, so I need to hurry up with this look and then we'll be done. Then we'll be donezo.
Marietta wants lot 2.
May as well get the other one, baby, because then you're getting it all. I don't think you guys understand how much. So 3 and 7 were the first ones, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look at the amount that Marietta's getting for $200. That is a big bag. That's the size of my head. That is crazy. She is getting the size of my head.
Was that lot 3 the one she just took?
So she just took lot 2. So lot 1 is left.
Wait, what was it lot 2?
Yeah, she said lot 2.
Lot 2, okay.
Yeah. So Marietta gets lot 3, lot 7, lot 2.
That's crazy.
Are we throwing in lot 1 too? Because then a few of these pieces are getting from the other thing are getting put in there too. So she's getting a freaking crap ton. And then I'm going to throw in some beads. And
we'll hold it. We'll
hold lot 1 until Sunday. And then I'm going to add some beads in there for you, honey. That way you get a little bit more color in your offering. Alrighty. You wonderful souls. Time to do our look. Are you ready for the look? I am, because I have to pee, and I'm not peeing until until I show you guys.
Sorry.
What? What the Joy looks on. Like, everybody's got to go to the bathroom. At least I don't have to number 2. I ain't ashamed. Everyone's got to do it. All right.
Okay, then.
Aha. Let's do necklaces first, and then we'll bounce over. Hopefully you guys got a kick out of that. Doing our look, and then our giveaway. So, haha, there we go. I got some laughs there. I was like, I knew I was going to get some laughs. You guys are so funny. I think I'm pretty funny myself. All right. So this is that beautiful.
A big job.
Oh, that's so awesome. Funny, Karen. I love it.
So he does a good job, and he does
when
a
you
big
gotta
job.
go, you gotta go. Yes, you guys understand. I'm not sitting here like I'm crazy. No, you guys understand. I love you for that. I love that you guys are just so fun and outgoing. I love it. I ain't ashamed of anything. Man, but I do.
Man, we brought some out of the woodwork here. We're gonna have to, start this earlier to get some of these gals involved.
All right, so this is that on the other way. So front and back. I could probably just flip it like that.
Corey's keeping it real.
So you can do it that way. I always keep it real. I don't care where I'm at, who I'm with. I can talk to anyone probably about generally anything. Ever. All the time. So, just keep that in mind when I go on my little silly...
Oh, look at Nancy's.
My silly
look
things.
At Nancy's necklace.
Yeah, do you see it, Nancy's necklace? How gorgeous that is? So pretty.
You actually put a name on it.
I'll put Aunt Nancy's name right in the middle of it. Okay, this one's also Aunt Nancy's necklace. I'm going to move that over just a little bit. There you go. Very rich. Very old money. Look at that shine when I move back and forth. Woo-hoo-hoo. Always be yourself. Oh, I ain't changing for anybody. Never, ever, ever. So pretty. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. I love it. Could even wear it up here just a little bit. Opposites. There we go. So it's a little more of like close-up choker.
Gorge, yeah.
Stunning. Gorge. Thanks, Cindy. You're amazing. You're amazing. I love it. Oop. Alright, so those are the two necklaces. What? Alright, might as well leave them on. Actually, while I'm doing the earrings, what the heck? Taking them on, taking them off. I'll do them layered, and then we'll do the earrings. And then I say bye. So I can go relieve myself.
Oh my gosh.
Uncle, I'm going to give Uncle Doug a heart attack.
I feel like I'm camping already.
Yeah, no kidding.
We're going out
with the boys.
We're going out camping tonight. Yeah,
oh, really?
Boys, yeah.
Oh, so fun.
Yep.
That's going to be so fun. Watch the weather.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be in a teepee. Alex has a legit teepee that we camp
Really?
in. Yeah.
I would think Spencer would have one.
He has his more hammock camping. He's a rugged guy.
Those are pretty. Imagine that little dragonfly in there. Ooh! Look at that shine. Look at that shine.
Thanks, Karen. Hope you enjoy it all.
Good. I'm glad you ordered your goodies. Oh, you gotta flip it that way.
Got to do the giveaway. Monica's waiting for the giveaway.
I'm sorry. I'm hurrying up.
She's like, one of these times.
You're gonna get it.
One of these times.
The more you watch, the more you love, the more everything, your better your chances. Maybe we'll do we'll figure out another thing to do, like giveaway wise.
So here's what's happened is we should have done the scoops after the giveaway.
Oh. Oh well.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Like, so dang, pretty. I want that giveaway, but
I'm obsessed with these earrings. Don't even. No, they're so pretty.
They look good with your color, too.
Yes! And then them with, like, the matching, like, coppery feeling of the other necklace. Hold on.
Until the middle of the night, you need to potty, yeah. There are solutions to that, Karen.
What?
You can get, like, a little...
Oh, like, they
make, you can get like, little toilet things. It's like what we have for the small airplanes.
Yeah.
It's a little, I don't want to get graphic here, but it's just a little...
It's like a little toilet.
It's like a little trough that feeds into
a hole in the ground.
A cup. No.
A cup?
No, she said she's in a treehouse. Treehouse camping they have. But if you have to go in the middle of the night... back in the day, they had what they call bedpans. They're just a little bit more sanitary now.
Sure. I know that they make, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Mobile potties or whatever that you can put. That's like toilets. Right above the ground, and it goes in the ground, and all you have to do is like cover it up. Yeah.
We have when we're doing some camping where we have the car to be able to pull up camping, we have a cartridge toilet, which is same type of thing, so you don't have to run 100 yards away to the outhouse or whatever. Right.
Those are also stunning, you guys. Very bohemian. Very bohemian. They're like the perfect length, too. I'm hurrying up, Monica. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Great color on you, they say. So sweet.
Remember, I was the first to say it, though.
Yes. I just love copper tones, warm tones. Those are pretty. Yep. All right, couple. This is the last one, I think. Lilies.
So everybody do your loves. Ooh. Love the video. Get ready for the giveaway.
Love, 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 love.
Right down here for those who are new.
Hold on.
For those who are new, love the video right there.
Yes. Love, love, love. I'm going to give you about 30 seconds. I'm going to go through the earring kits here, and then by the time I'm done with the earring kits, you guys probably have seen that, and then we will move on. Ooh, those with that. Yeah, gorgeous.
Monica doesn't want us to forget. Yeah.
Oh, she's making a charm bracelet. So cute. So I'm just doing a quick look at these earring kits here for you, and then we'll do the giveaway. So that way it gives you enough time to get your loves in by the time that it comes across. Because we are, I believe, 30 seconds ahead of you. And then this is the last one. This one's my favorite. I love that. I love it. And there's only a few more of these kits left. So grab them up. Grab them up. But yeah, I think we're gonna come up with another idea for another giveaway thing. So on and so forth. So wonderful.
Yeah, we might be able to do like intermediate things, like in the middle of it, toward the end. Like, just do maybe not one just so like, big, maybe like not one so big, but just ones. Do several little ones, like in real time.
I like the ending one to be like that,
nice and
then
big,
just
some
little
smaller
ones in between. Yes. Cindy says she loves them all.
We could even do it something like first one to say this.
Right, like just a random thing.
So it's a real time thing, yeah. First one.
First person to tell me what they ate for dinner last night. I love those, you guys. Those are freaking cute. Okay. Giveaway time. Ah. This one's the giveaway, right? 4x4. Giveaway time. That's a big bag of giveaway stuff, and there's lots of tinies in there, too. All right.
Okay.
Refresh.
Everybody had a chance to do the love?
I think so.
Refresh the site here. Go back in. We got our loves ready.
All right, you have a 1 in 33 chance. to win this giveaway. So crazy. All right, let me go all the way down first.
Yeah, make
so
sure
we
you get everybody in the running.
Yeah.
Does everybody see how that works? Here, let's show how that works.
Here, do it.
No, I mean just put your phone up to it. I'll see. So this is the list of the loves on the video. And so what we do is we come in here and we scroll up and down, and I say stop, and whoever it ends up on becomes the random winner.
So it's literally like at random. So crazy. So crazy. All right. You guys ready? You guys ready? All right. We're starting the...
Someone say stop. Stop.
Janet
Butterfield Brown.
Janet Brown, you won today's giveaway. Have you won before? I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe it was we need to keep a list of everybody that's won.
That's probably true.
Yeah. They can probably go through and look. But Janet, you won today. We'll copy your name here. My dear. Winner.
I was doing it.
Okay. Chicken.
Chicken.
I put a W in there.
Oh my gosh.
Chicken
Winner.
dinner. Ooh, they're getting some lasagna, pizza. Yum. Dinner. So there was a sign that I saw on our way back from Virginia the first time we went down, and on the sign all it said was winner winner, and then there was a picture of a chicken dinner. And I said, and as we were driving past, I was just like, winner, winner, chicken dinner. I go, that is some clever marketing, because I have been thinking about that ever since. Like, almost on a daily basis. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
It's like a bad song that you can't get out of your head.
Right, but that's like what good marketing is the stuff that you can't, like, get out of your head. Yeah. So Janet won, and then I'm sure she's already purchased. And then she'll get that. And then we'll come up with some cute new little giveaway things for you guys next week, I think. So thankful that you were able to spend some time with us today.
I feel like I'm going to fall into you.
Hopefully, good thing this is like a big armrest. Hopefully you got a whole bunch of new inspiration and new techniques and things to do. Be on the lookout for next weekend, like next Friday. We're going to be doing a new technique with paints and patterns and resin that I think you guys are going to adore. So lots of good things coming. Ainsley has a live on Monday. Don't forget to check that out. I believe she'll be going over the monthly loot subscription items that I've sent out to them. And
more giveaways.
Well, not only that, though.
Just more giveaways.
You guys know the Mer Fairy and, like, the Maiden Fairy things? Like, the two natural brass and solid brass pieces that I put up? I believe those are getting released on Monday, so stay tuned for Ainsley's Live, because she's going to go over those. So, lots of great things coming, and I hope you have a wonderful and safe weekend. We love ya. Bye!
Wait, you all have permission to go.
Go where?
To the restaurant.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna go potty.